Hey, and Suzu! Welcome to my channel, and welcome back if you've been here before. Thanks for coming back. Today is our Let's Mod Part 2, Script Mods. Hopefully you tuned in for our Let's Mod Part 1, which was our Game Helper mods, but don't worry, if not, you still have time, because we don't need those for today. Today, we're going to be downloading and installing script mods. In this video, I'm going to show you how to locate your mods folder, how to create a clean backup game, just in case you put something in that you hate, or you just want to test out new mods. Honestly, there's so many reasons it's good. Also, we're going to be doing our setup in-game options so that your mods are working properly. Also, we're going to show you where we get the mods, download them for the two that we're going to be using today. We're going to be using TwistedMexi Mods. However, if you have a different script mod that you want to use, you can totally use that script mod with these exact steps, the same exact way, and it will work for you. I'm just using these because I like them in my game and I use them. They're super helpful. And so we're going to do the walkthrough with them. We're also going to make sure that we load the game and show you guys how to check for the mods and that the mods are working so that you're not stressed out like you did something wrong. I appreciate you guys for being here. Let's get in this video. Alright, we're here at our home screen. We want to first locate our mods folder. If you have a Windows, which I'm using now, it's easy. We go to our documents, we're going to locate our EA folder, our Sims 4, and in there will be our mods. I'm going to be able to show you that. After I located my documents folder, I went ahead and made a copy of it and I pasted it on my desktop here to make for easy access. So here we are in our documents folder, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, and you guys will see that you have a mods folder. EA was awesome and puts it here for us. Here's our resource config file, super important, never delete this. It is ready to go for us. If for some reason when you open this, your mods folder isn't in here or the resource config, don't worry, just that means that you haven't ran the game. Open it, load it, run it, save something, and then leave, and poof, there it is, and we're ready to go. Once we have our mods folder located, if you don't want to save it to the desktop and you like to find it each time, no problem. I personally, like I said, I leave it there. So I'm just going to close it out because I don't have to minimize because there it is. Now we are ready with our mods folder. Next, also, I'm sorry, not skipping. If you have Mac and if that description isn't clear enough, there's exact steps right below the video. It tells you step by step where to click so that you can locate your mods folder. You can pause this and then we can move forward. All right, now that we have our mods folder, I would personally, in the same folder, we're going to our Electronic Arts, copy our Sims folder, and I pasted it to a folder on the desktop. And now this is a backup of our clean game. And now, by the way, this is a backup after all the pop-ups of all the packs that we have and all that junk that pops up all the time. And you set your settings, then back up that game and put it on the desktop as your clean backup game. Now, if you can't put it on your desktop because you need space and you want to put it on an external hard drive or the cloud, or maybe like you have a second storage on your computer, or maybe, you know, anything, however you want to store it, but definitely make one. It's so worth it. Now, next we have our backup. We're going to get ready and set up our options in game. Okay, here we are in game. We launched our game. We want to go ahead and click on our options tab here. Go to game options, click our others tab, and make sure script mods allowed is checked, green box. Also make sure our enable custom content and mods green box is checked. And that's actually our two most important things in here. Make sure you hit apply changes. It'll do your little spin and be done. Close out of that. And we're actually going to go ahead and exit our game. All right, back to our main screen here. There we go. And now we are going to download our script mods. We have our game set. We're ready to go. Here we go. We are on our Better Exceptions site, which I gave you the link below. Once we load up here, you see it says Better Exceptions finally has one. It was just updated January 19th this year, 2023, just in case, don't know when you're watching this video yet. Tells you all the changes, conflict reports. You can check these out and definitely read these. It tells you how to use, and he also gives you a little review video under 4 minutes also if you need it. I will be going through these in another video in case you just want a different way to watch it. When you scroll down, we're going to end up in here's our file. You want to go ahead and click on our installation for our TwistedMexi's Better Exception version 3.11. It works on Windows and Mac, and it is free. It is on his Patreon. After you download, it will show up in your downloads here, or maybe it's down here on the bottom of your screen and it shows up there. Either way, it's okay because you don't need those buttons. We're actually going to, after we download this, hop over to our next one, which is our Better Build by TwistedMexi here. This is also on his Patreon. I've located the link below in the description. Go ahead and click it, and once we're here, our Better Build by version 2.9, and it's expandable to rooms now. TwistedMexi is so awesome. Thanks, man. He always creates very cool things for us, and seriously, game changing, like super game helping. It makes my game like so much easier. I'm just probably lazy, but I love it. Way more organized. And so he just updated this 3 days ago. Yes. So we scroll down to the bottom, and once again, here's our file, our TwistedMexi Better Build by. It's our official zip, and it's free on his Patreon. We're gonna go ahead and download that. Like I said, it'll show up here, or it'll show up on the bottom of your screen, or wherever you have your downloads go. Okay, once we're done with those, we're done with that page, and we want to go ahead and open up our documents, or rather our downloads. I go with documents so that we can get to our downloads here. Once you're in your downloads folder, we can see that our TwistedMexi, our Better Exceptions zip folder, and our Better Build by zip folders are right in here. So now that we have them, we want to go ahead and extract them. This is where in the last video I told you maybe you're using WinRAR, which is always free. There's WinZip, 7-Zip. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Whichever extractor you decide, awesome, but you definitely need a zip file extractor. Mine does it on my own now with this new PC, so I don't exactly know what it's using. I would have to look into that. But go ahead and double click. Hear me, and when it extracts, here it is. So now we have that file, and we want to go ahead, open, oops, so sorry guys. We're gonna open our mods folder in our Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, and locate our mods. As you see, nothing is in here right now. Maybe you have a lot of mods, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and grab our script mod, drag it over, and boop, there it is. You're gonna hit back, and we're gonna go to the Better Build by. Now, it tells you drag the Better Build by folder to the mods, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. If you double click this, which I know some of you curious can't help it, it shows you there's a data folder. If you see this, it says you're installing it, you're doing it wrong. What it means is get out of here. Go back and just take this whole folder and boom, in there it goes, and it's installed. Do not separate it, anything like that, and we're all done. We can close our downloads area, and now in our Sims 4 and our mods, it is actually installed. When we go back into our normal Sims 4 mods folder, where you can see our mods and all our other folders, scroll down. We want to click on our local thumb catch here, and we want to delete this. It is important so that the game helps it recognize that we've made a little change there and recognize our new mods that we installed. You can go ahead and close that out, and we're gonna get ready to launch our game again. So now we can see our mods inside here, and I'll see you guys at the launch. Here we go. Okay, here we are back to our home screen. Let's go ahead and personally, just because I put mods in, I'm gonna do load game. Usually I would hit resume sometimes, but I just have a habit. For me, it seems the game works better. It could just be a weird superstition. Here we go. Sorry, need to make sure you guys can actually hear me. All right, let's load in. And if you guys need any clarification, you have any questions, leave them below, and I check regularly and I will definitely get to them right away. So here we are, and it says BE, better exceptions, by the way. It says, looks like it's patch day. This only pops up when there's like game patches or you just put it in or something like that. It says, congratulations, you've installed a new version of TS4 or you've just installed BE. Unfortunately, this typically means some mods are not going to be compatible with the new patch and will need to be updated. BE can scan for possible mod incompatibility and generate a report for you. And you can just say yes, because maybe you have a lot of like mods in and you definitely want it to check. But right now we know that we only have our Better Build By and this one. So there you go. Guess what? You should be good to go. Better exceptions did not detect any incompatible tuning mods. There might still be some broken scripts or CC out there, but this is certainly a good start. So if you see that, what it means is if it didn't detect something now through gameplay, it most likely would. So there's Babs hanging out, and let's get to it. So now we're here. It's going to pop up a screen here, and if you ever need the menu or go to the Patreon or see TwistedMexi.com where you got it from, you can. We also get one for, we don't get one, I don't think, for Better Build By. So now let's activate our Better Build By, because that's it for better exceptions. You actually click here, go to our buy mode. Sorry, no thanks. As you can see, I made this game for you guys. And now go down here to your little triangle where your filter was, click Better Build By, do the drop down, click Organize Debug, boom. As soon as you do, you're going to notice this little pop-up says you will need to restart your game for changes to take effect. Organize Debug enables name debug items, characterize debug items, delete debug items, cloning debug items, and marker for non-shareable objects. For me personally, I know that I'm going to want my move objects on, and oh, my bad. So wanted to show you guys that because it does warn you. Deletion protection, you only need it on, and ignore unlocks if you want to use the content that is usually locked through like skills or jobs or whatever. If you don't want to unlock those, don't click the unlock. And for the last one, like I said, deletion protection, it's so that when you're putting like paint or whatever, where you know how sometimes stuff was like disappearing or messing up, that's what that's for. So only turn that on when you need to like do those things, like put down a new room or put down something that you think is gonna like make stuff disappear. But yeah, guys, that was that. So now that we know we're done with that, we want to go ahead and exit. And by the way, you don't have to save to make this happen. You can just exit. And now when we go back into our game, it will actually be there. Waiting, making sure our game shut down. Yes. And so it will already be ready to go and ready for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. You guys should pat yourselves on the back. You successfully installed your first script mods, and if it wasn't your first, well, now you can fix your other ones. Good job, you fucking rock. And thank you again for watching. If you like this, and I truly hope it helped you, please click that like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 at least so we can do some live help shows and other cool things. I've been really busy. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. And any questions you have, like I said, leave them in the comments below. When you load back into your game here, by the way, didn't need to delete the catch on that one because we were just activating our build by. When you go in now, everything is all set and it's to what you would expect. You'll get used to like where things are. If you don't, like I said, he does have tutorials on all of that. Sorry, a lot of challenges. But now when you go in, here you can actually, there's drop downs, live edit, debug, things like that that you can click on and they're automatically available to you. Don't use your mood cheats. Like if you use this, like you don't need to use any of those cheats. They're already on. He explains that in the video as well. Thanks so much, you guys, again. Mwah. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day. This was the Let's Mod Part 2. And I'll see you guys in Let's Mod Part 3. We'll be doing build, buy, downloads, and installation. This was a SimRelevant Let's Mod. Thanks, guys. See you soon.